Well, good morning.
Good morning,
How are
Sarah.
you?
So good to see you.
I am so excited about today.
Me too. I am so excited. I want to share.
Cannot wait. So I think it might just take a second to sync up, but we'll see.
Okay.
Um, I'm trying to watch my phone as well and see what it does here. This is the way it works, kids. We are not professionals, are we, Nellie?
No,
We're
which
winging it.
learning.
We're winging it. So I see it is live on Atomic Blonde, so we got it there.
All right.
And I'm trying to switch to the other one and see if we've got on that platform. And then it's also on YouTube. So that's good. And I think you're trying to share it, right?
Yeah.
And yep, live on that one too. Okay, so we're good to go. And Kelly, good morning. Good morning, Kelly. Looks like we've got a few
Hi, Kel.
people starting. And can you share it from yours now?
I'm checking right now.
Okay. I have coffee. I would love a margarita today, but I figured I probably, if I'm using a hot curling iron, should stay away from the tequila so early in the morning. So, Kelly, what are you drinking? Or anyone else who's watching, by the way, we can't see who you are unless you put in a little comment for us. So, we would love for you to do that so we can see who's watching. So, that's always fun to be able to see. So,
I think I was able to share it to mine.
perfect. Perfect. Well, we can get started. I wanted to first talk about, I had tons of people ask me, oh, your wig came. Oh, I'm so excited. That is awesome. I wanted to start because I have people ask me all the time, what do we do with our hair underneath the wigs? Because most of the time when I post videos or pictures, I'm trying to focus on the wig and not necessarily a tutorial on what I do or how I do it. So I thought, you have shown a couple times you wear the wig, actual cap. And I've never worn the wig cap. So I just thought we could start a little bit about what the pros and cons are, what we do. You guys, there's no right answer. It's all what works for you, your hair. I have really thin, I have a lot. I just got out of the shower, so it's just, I straightened it, but I have a lot and I don't love the wig cap. So I tend to, it depends what I'm wearing. So if I'm wearing a hat, I tend to put mine up in a high bun. I don't even try to do anything fun with it because my hat will cover it. So when my wig is on, it sits up right underneath the hat, stays out of my way. And I use a wig grip.
I do too. So sometimes it all depends because some of my clients love the cap. And I do too sometimes because I could just hide my hair underneath it. But sometimes wig grip is just fine, the silicone one or the velvet one. So
yeah, I like the velvet.
What you like. So if you are new to starting, wearing wigs, I say, yeah, that's a good one too. So you can try the cap, you can try the grip, you can try, without anything and see what really works for you.
Yep, you just have to play. And then if I'm not wearing a hat, I tend to put my hair in kind of I put it in a ponytail and then I slide it through the ponytail so that it lays a little more flat.
Flat, yes.
Yeah. And I have a lot of hair, but it's very fine. It's not necessarily thin, but it's super fine. Like if you think of a little girl hair, right? Where it's real fine and delicate, only super curly. So for me, I like this because it just keeps everything. It keeps my wig straight. Now, the one trick about a wig grip, you guys, is sometimes you can put them on too tight. I secure that thing down. I don't know about you, Nellie. I know, Nellie, you've said you don't like when it's tight on your head, and I do.
It just kind of gives you a headache when it's too tight. But if you're used to this, if you're used to wearing hats, I don't think wig grip is going to make any difference, right? Yeah. But I don't really wear hats, so if something is very tight on my head, I feel like
it can really bug people. So I think you kind of got to play with what works for you, and then of course when you put it on, you got to pull it back just a little bit. You can't have it be right where you put it on because you want to see where your natural hairline is.
It depends on the lace too, because your lace Yeah,
Yeah.
so like for you, I think you have to pull it up because you always get the ones that are an ombre. Even if you don't get an ombre, I mean the dark rooted ones,
Yep.
you know how to
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
with them to make them look natural. So what I would recommend is if you are wearing a wig cap, the grip is fine the way you're wearing it right now, but when if it's a wig cap, you want to bring it down where your hairline is, so
Okay.
that it doesn't show. Like sometimes through the
Yep.
wigs you can see dark, and then you can see your cap, kind of like gives you the
Yeah. That'll
color
look
of the
good.
scalp. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So
Yeah.
you want to
Exactly.
start with that. But then also some people like to blend their baby hair with the wig, which is fine too.
Yep.
And in that case, you will have to push, like Sarah did,
Yep.
your cap up or your
And then
grip.
pull some out.
Yeah, and then bring
Yeah.
your baby hair out and kind of,
And I
connect
never
it.
wear it that way, but I know tons of people who do. So
Yeah,
again, you guys can see there's no right or wrong. It's just you got
no,
to
it's right.
play and figure out what works for you. So that's a huge question I think we get asked all the time is how do you get all your hair underneath it? It's not as complex as you think, I promise. In fact, I can do this in the car while I'm driving, not while both hands are on the steering wheel. Don't get me wrong, but I have literally changed my wig at a stoplight, and it is that easy. So just don't stress about it. The other thing I hear a lot about, and maybe while I put this on, Nellie, you can talk about it.
Yeah.
And we'd like to focus on fall today, some different styling options, some different colors for you guys. But I am never a fan of these little things because they always get caught in my hair. But some people love them. I don't always remove them, but sometimes I do. If I don't want them, the little what do you call these?
The combs.
Yes, yeah. But some people love them and have them sewn in. And then also these little tabs that are on the, if you can see that there, those just help you add a little extra grip if you need it. I know, Nellie, you talk all the time about head circumference. And most people that I know the first time they buy wigs, they don't have any clue, right? Because most women don't buy fitted hats, so they have no idea the size of their head. So maybe while I try, this is this Megan? This is the first one I put on, the short one? Ray.
This is Ray, MD, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll put this one on maybe while you talk just a little bit about, how do you fit for a wig the first time?
Okay, so the most of my wigs are average size, which is it can fit up to 22-inch. My head, I always bring example of my head because I am 22, and if the wig fits me, like if it's comfortable on me, then I know it's an average because it can go from, let's say, 21 to 20 to 22. But then for the ones that they have their head size is 21-inch, that would consider mostly below average. But the wig has adjustable straps in the back, so you can make it smaller or you can make it bigger. So now I started just telling my clients, if you want me to make it just a tiny bit smaller, just let me know before. And I try to figure out what is the size of the head of my clients, so I can tell them if this wig is good for them or if it's going to be big. But at the same time, we could do something there to just make them smaller.
Normally, you probably either know you have a little larger head or a little smaller head, right? And everyone else is kind of in that average, is what I feel.
Yeah, the average. Yeah, there's not many of clients I have that they have so big head. Even though they have, let's say, they have 22-inch, the size of their head is 22-inch. If they have a lot of hair,
it's gonna
that could go to 25. So for them, it has to be stretchy cap. But then again, there are wigs that they have, they're like smaller. Let's say they're average, but they stretch. So if they have a stretchy cap, like Ray does, looks so good on you.
Love it. And I just plugged this in. I am plugging in the styler here, so you're going to see it start in a minute, and we're just going to kind of play throughout the show because that's another question we get asked all the time is styling. So this is how it came out of the box, you guys. Most of the time, most wigs do have a little more what I would call flat in the up here in the crown. I'm an 80s girl. I'm not going to lie. I will be 52 in October, and I love
We don't see
little
that.
volume up here. So what I do is just tend to, and this styler, by the way, is a it's flat on the inside, if you can see that, right? So what is great about this is that, and I always keep it on the lowest heat. That's just me. But the flat heats up, and then as you pull it through, you can see these little air holes. Air goes through there and cools your curl. So what is fantastic, and synthetic hair, I have my cosmetology license, and I will tell you that real styling hair and synthetic hair is nothing alike. Nothing alike. So you can see, I personally don't even pull all the way down. I'm just trying to get a little bit of extra height up here. So all I'm really doing is heating it up, pulling it through a little bit, letting it cool, and just getting that body up where I want that closer to God height, right? That we all want. And you can see it just really quickly. See from one side to the other? That's just 2 curls. What'd that take, like 30 seconds? Super, super fast.
Gives you the volume that you want on. Yeah.
Yep.
That looks
And,
good.
And you know, you have to put it back in sometimes depending upon how you keep your hair, right? I mean, I tend to be the worst wig storer in the world. So you can see again, one side to the other in 3 seconds with this styler. Because I just throw them everywhere. I am not going to lie. By the time I am done working and I go to bed, I am so tired. And I have scared myself half to death because I think someone is in my chair with my leftover clothes, my hair, an eyelash on my pillow. I don't even know what's going on, you guys. Let's be real. Real talk here, girls. Real talk. So I love this. I mean, again, I just love some of the extra height that you can put in. You just want to pull it through so it can heat it. And then you're cooling it down, right? And it's hard to do this in the camera. I'm not going to lie there because I
usually
this in a mirror, but
you do it really
not on
usually
your head,
hard
right?
to do it on.
Yeah, I put it on when I style it. Sometimes I'll style it when it's not on, especially when I travel, like if I'm in a hotel or something. But honestly, I find it easier just doing it on my own head because then I can see right where I actually got, the volume that I want. So for me, and I don't know how you guys are, I just think that little 2 seconds makes a huge difference for just not having it pull down on my face.
You did an amazing job.
And that's just, that quick. So I know people are afraid of the styler. I hear all the time. And then I thought I'd just show it. I got this brand new, cute little, it's, what do you call this material? Felt, I guess. It's soft and fuzzy for fall. And I still even have the tag on. I haven't even taken that off. But I thought it went perfect. And you can style the edges to make it a little more rough or less rough as you want. And I thought that with this wig was just super cute.
Love it.
Super cute. So I know we have a couple other people we need to say hi to real quick. So Laura, welcome. We are so glad that you're with us. I think Tammy, so good to see you guys. I don't have my glasses on and I am old and can't see anything. So I'm going to have to flip them on and off throughout this so that I can read. So everybody says, hola, sisters. Love that, Tammy. Do you have a copper blonde? And then Tammy says, with the heat wand, with the boilers, it's the great. And then they want to know about your pink wig next. And everybody's into the 80s girls, because I tell you what, I'm sorry, I don't care. I'm going to be in the nursing home and I'm going to need to get that 80s volume. So, so Nellie, tell us about what you're wearing, because I think that's a perfect fall pink, and I have a fall pink I'll switch to. I know we're going to do a show for breast cancer that will be all our pinks.
That we're going to show the pink ones, yes. So this one is called Josie. She's actually on sale. She's on my website. I love this wig.
Before I switch on this one too, real quick, this was Ray MD. It's the shorter Ray, correct?
Yeah.
For everybody. And that's on the website as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. She's on the website. And then the one I'm wearing, she's on the website too. She's called Josie. And she's on sale. she's an easiest, like she's so easy to wear, and I am going to show you how to curl as well. But I don't dare doing what she did. I mean, she's a pro. but I'll show you how I put curl on my short wigs. You guys, this detangle, the styler it's one of a kind. It has the air just like Sarah said. Look at you.
That fast. We're just flipping. We're ready to go here.
So this is perfect for your own hair, natural hair, and then you can use it on synthetic. So it basically curls synthetic hair like human hair. You know how we did before, the old fashioned. So we put curling rods, we pin him, wait for him, leave him 24 hours, and then we get the curls. And then guess what? The curls come out not the way we wanted them to.
And then you're stuck.
We have to wash it again, and so no to that anymore. So this one, the styler, is on my website as well. She is $65.99, and
so worth it. Worth every penny. In fact, I told Nell you guys get it now, because I keep telling Nell she should charge more, because this is an amazing tool for synthetic hair. You can use it on real too.
Yeah, you can use it on your real hair. I want to see how that curls come out. That's what you're wearing is right now. You're just doing waves. You're not doing curls, huh?
Yeah. So this one is that peachy one.
That one needs at least 3. Oh, what is the?
And it needs a higher setting. So I'm just messing with it. Again, every wig is a little different.
Yeah, it will be a little different. If it has more silk to it, you want to get a bit higher.
But you can at least see kind of, again, how easy this is. And normally, and I don't have a sink with me, with the brush, when I brush it out, this was packed in a bag when I went to Santa Fe. So literally it's been in my bag, believe it or not, since, see, I can't do this without my mirror, so I'm going the right way, in a bag on the floor. And I just pulled it out because I want to show real life, right? This is real life, you guys, what we're doing here. Let me turn it up one.
So you guys can see on short as well. This is how it looks. So what are your thoughts, Sarah, on...
So I love it. I never read directions. So I have to admit, I was a little perplexed when I pulled it out, because you have to hold it to get it to turn on. It's not, again, lots of curling irons are like that, but I just didn't realize that. So you have to hold the top button, till it turns on. And then obviously you can turn it on with the dryer if you want that, which I like because of the instant cool. If I'm flat ironing, it's a little different. I don't need that. So the flat iron, you can do it different. But I think it's amazing to use. My biggest thing that I think people are going to struggle with is when you're going with long hair like this one. I haven't altered this one at all. I haven't cut it or done anything to it. It can get a little tangled up in there, and that's any curling iron though. It's not this one, it's any one. And so I think you just have to be patient and take sections. That's the best tip I can give you. Don't bite off more than you can chew, because you're going to get it tangled and get frustrated. So that's why when you see me, this already has some curl in the bottom. I don't really need it there. But when I use this brush, I just run this brush under water. And then I just go then I comb it out with that. Other people spray the brush or spray their hair and then comb it to defrizz it. I don't know what you do now, but I just run it under tap water and then just comb it.
You can do that. Yeah, that brush is easy for... I'm so sorry. I think I talked over you.
No, you're good. You're good. Keep talking. It's all right. We can talk over each other.
Yeah, you can spray water, or you can just, what Sarah did, you can do that. That brush is amazing for your own hair and your synthetic hair. So I'm going to show you let's say when you reach the degree you want to use. Let's say I'm going to 360. The fan is going to turn on. When the fan turns on, then it's ready to use. So I don't really like to do it on my own hair, but I'm going to do it and see how it works. If I can, on my own head. If it doesn't work, I'm going to put it on the mannequin, and then I'll show you how to curl. But so far, Sarah was fine with it, so I'm going to try to copy her.
you just can't pull as hard as you
I
can
can't
like
really
your own natural hair, right? Like my own natural hair, I'm yanking and I'm doing all that stuff with, and this one I'm not. But again, what we want you to see, guys, is this is the reality of
did I
traveling.
get that curl or not? Let me bring. I'm gonna bring the mirror.
Little water helps because again, wigs like to have a little dampness to them compared to your hair, right? We know dry hair is the best way to go, right? But with wigs, they like a little damp. So one of the things that I love too, and I get asked all the time, I had a miserable buying wig experience once. And that was because I ordered from someone I didn't know. I didn't do my research when I was first starting. Ordered, something off Poshmark actually, and when I
Oh,
got it, it looked like a Halloween wig. It was bright and it was shiny. And I know it's hard to tell in these lights. We're doing the best we can for you guys, but it looks, if I wore this out, I get so many compliments and no one knows it's a wig. It is not shiny like costumes wigs are. And I don't, this is one of my favorites. It looks so different in this light. It looks blue, but it's actually purple. Um, let's see, but you can see, right? No shine. But and there's a little bit in, it's so hard because in real life, this purple one is absolutely my favorite.
yeah, I'm
Um,
having a hard time doing it on my own.
it just, I think these change so much depending upon, so I'm totally into news cap stuff. But you can see I curled this side and I didn't do this side. So can you see instantly how it gives it a little bit more right here, which is what I love. I love it a little. I think it makes my face look thinner. I'm not going to lie. I have a fat face. And so I think if I add a little bit here, it pulls it away from my face. So
It looks good.
I don't know. That's just a trick I learned a long time ago. So let me catch up here on what everybody is saying. Great method, Sarah. Thank you, Tammy. I don't think the color, I don't know which one you're talking about, Kelly on. I love hers. You guys would be amazed what colors look good on you. You have to adjust your makeup though. And I think she wants you to talk more about your wig. Tell us a little bit more about.
Okay, I'm getting these
There
curls.
you go. That's good.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to do it on yours when you have camera and the mirror is on this side. So I kind of put a little bit of a wave to this one, as you see. But if you want it curly, you want to go slower
Yep.
down.
You have to be patient.
Yeah, you have to be patient. But no, it's super easy. I'm going to do it on the mannequin too for you to see. But again, this wig is called Josie. She is short. She's a side part. She is lace front. She has ear-to-ear lace if you want to glue her. But you don't have to. She's glueless. She's on my website. And I think she is $39.99.
I get asked that all the time too if I ever glue, and I've never glued anything. I feel like these grippers really hold it. I have a convertible, and I drive with the top down, and I have never had a problem.
Yeah, but so most of I don't.
But some people like glue,
Some
so
like, yeah, some like to glue them, which is fine. So there you go. If you
love
want
it.
to be curlier, so you'll get these kind of curls. Oh, I love Audrey on you.
I love this purple, and I know it looks blue in here, but I am telling you, it is the most beautiful fall purple I have ever seen. It does not look the color it does in the camera, so ignore that one. But I am telling you, I just got this. I don't know if anyone knows about All Saints, but I love All Saints style. They're very edgy. And I just got this All Saints head scarf because, again, I'm totally into doing different things. And I'm into the kind of some of the old school ways of hats and the newsboy hats and things like that. And I think these for fall trending, these little tiny wig caps. Is that not great with this color hair?
I love it. So pretty.
And then again, if you want a little bit of height, like what Nellie is doing, or right underneath, um, you don't feel like you have to curl the whole thing for three things that you want, right?
Yeah, you can just do the top.
Time is money in my world, and I don't have a lot of it. And so for me, whatever is the fastest thing to get ready is what I go by. So don't forget about your back, obviously. But we're only showing you the front right now. And then I think, we'll do another show where we'll talk maybe about altering, because I have people ask me if I ever cut them. And I'm a huge layer person, so I always put layers in my stuff. I did layer this one just a little bit, but so I think this is
I love this on you. So pretty.
A cute one, and really easy to do. I just tied my scarf in my hair. But with any kind of a scarf that you guys want to use, it's just super, super cute. So, and what is this one called again?
Audrey.
Audrey. Okay.
Yeah.
This is literally one of the ones I get the most compliments on. And I think, again, this time of year, we use a lot of army green, olive green, that kind of camo color. This purple is to die for with that camo color. It is like made in heaven. Pink and purple, I think, with camo is just gorgeous. So we have a couple questions here. Sorry, guys, I got to keep putting my glasses on because I cannot see.
I'm going
Kelly says she's buying Josie. She loves it. That purple is gorgeous. Seen it in person. Yes, it's not juvenile. Great point, Tammy. It is not your high school. There's that fine line, and Nellie doesn't carry any of those, in my opinion, where when you wear them out, you feel like you're trying to look 20. Let's be honest, we're not 20 anymore. We don't want to look 20. We just want to look good. So totally true. And yeah, the All Saints with it is just so cute, Kelly. It totally is. Yes, personally, I'll let Nellie give you the maybe correct answer from the expert in wigs. But I personally use regular hairspray on my wigs. I wash them. I let them air dry. I never dry my hair, blow dry my wigs. Some people do. I never do. I let them naturally dry. But I use real hairspray. I've used wig hairspray before. I don't think it works any different. I love the real stuff. So
you can use on these, so I'm going to tell you a little about the Japanese fiber. Everybody asks me, what is a Japanese fiber? So there are so many fibers out there. There's Japanese fiber, there's Chinese fiber, which is made in China, which is not bad too. They call it regular fiber. And then there is French, and you name it. So Japanese fiber is the closest to human hair. So it's pressed to the point where it looks and feels like human hair. Then there are different type of fibers. There's yaki and there's silk. Then also there are textured yaki and soft yaki. So most of my wigs are blended of yaki and silk. So they're very close to human hair. They're still synthetic. I can't call them human hair, but they are like human hair. And you can use this regular synthetic spray. But I also recommend to get wig spray if you want your hair to last longer. There are some leave-in conditioner for synthetic hair. You can grab that, or just like Sarah is using. I recommend some kind of oil too here and there, so you want to make sure that your wig is not too dry. That looks so cute on you too.
This one is so super fall and fun in these bangs, and we can talk about bangs. But yeah, and I think that when you finally find someone that you trust about wigs, you guys, that's the biggest thing, because then you call Nellie and you can say, hey, I really love this one wig, right? And you get to know your style of what you like. I tend to not like the super flat, super soft wigs. They just don't really look good on me. Again, I have a very manly face, is what I like to call it. I have my dad's bone structure, so I have giant cheekbones and kind of a bigger jaw. And so to me, I need something else. This one is the one I think that looks a lot like Beth, the character from Yellowstone. It is so indicative of that. And then again, this color on camera does not look like, I have a mirror right here. And the color in the mirror is this gorgeous, gorgeous, it's a red, but it's like a strawberry blonde auburn. It's just perfect. And in the mirror, or in the film here, it looks peach, and it's not peach at all. So I don't know how to tell you guys other than it's fantastic.
Yeah, the true color.
Now, this is how it came directly from the manufacturer, from Nell. I will cut my bangs. Someone asked me that because I side swipe them. I will cut them a little bit. When people get worried about that, what I always tell them is you don't want your bangs up here, right? So that is why manufacturers make them a little longer, is everyone's forehead is a different height. So you want them to come a little long so you can customize them. But cosmetology 101, do not pull your bangs down and cut, because when you let go, what do? They bounce back up. So you want to lay them perfectly flat. And if you're going to cut them, you're going to want to lay them, and then you're just going to want to cut them on your face. Or if you're uncomfortable, have them professionally trimmed. Most stylists will do it for you for very inexpensive.
Yeah, and you can always call me if you buy the wig from me. Even if you don't buy the wig from me, you can always message me. I'll see if I can answer your questions. But if you want to do anything to your wig, please let me know first.
This one is like, before you do it, yeah, don't ask for help, right? This wig, by the way, too, is butter. It is so soft. It's one of the softest wigs I've ever felt, and it's light. Do you know what the weight of this one is? Nellie, do you know what the weight of
my
this?
internet, or I am losing you?
Yeah, it might be your internet. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear it now.
Okay. Do you know what the weight of this one is? It is so light. I tell people it's so.
Yeah, they are the 130 density wigs.
And so let's talk just a little bit about that while you're styling that one.
Okay.
I think people don't understand when you say what that is, what that actually means. And the density is I'm going to say the thickness or the weight. So the lower the number, is that correct? The lighter the wig is.
That's so. If we have the wigs that I have is the low. I'm gonna turn this off so you guys can hear me. It's kind of loud. The lowest I have is 120, which is super low. It's thin. So the lower it is, the thinner the wig is going to be. So look at this wig. It's called Malika. So Malika is 120 density. So she is super light, and I mean, she still looks full, but she's well made, but you can't see the weft through, but she's still very light. Then I have 130, which is
that's this one.
The rest, yeah, that one, and I have a bunch of others. Most of my wigs are 130. And then we have 140 and 150. So when we go to 150 are the ones that are fuller, and they are a little bit heavier. So, but again, if it's mixed of silk and yaki, it won't be as heavy if it's full silk. So silky wigs are so much heavier than if they're
yaki or price a little bit too, correct, Nellie?
I'm sorry, what was that?
That affects the price, what the wig is made out of.
It well, it does, because if it's Japanese fiber, of course it's going to be a little bit more expensive, because it will last you longer. And then when I say it's defrizzable, that means you can, if it gets frizzy, which it will, because it will touch your clothes. Yes. It still is a fiber, synthetic fiber. So if it touches your other fiber, your clothes or anything, it'll get frizzy. So in order to take that off, you'll just have to, we have the tool for it too, to defrizz that. But what I was going to say is, the Japanese fiber is pretty good. So you can defrizz it and put it back on, and it will look good. You can put the curls back on, and just, rock your wig again. Versus other fibers, let's say the cheaper ones, they're still not bad if you're just using them for Halloween or something. If you're using them just for fun, they won't last you as long, but they're not bad. I mean, you can try those and see what works for you. I prefer the Japanese fiber, which
I do too.
Almost all of mine are Japanese fiber. Well, I didn't know about it 10 years ago, 2013, when I started getting into wigs. I didn't know anything about it. I thought a wig is a wig, you know.
Yeah.
Put it on and go. I didn't know anything about fiber. I didn't know anything about, you know,
Yep.
literally nothing. So by the time I started just getting them and comparing them and learning about them, and I'm still learning. I mean, it's, you know.
Well, you always learn, and I think what's great is, again, they're so, now that wigs are becoming much more mainstream, right? We know that more focus is put on them, more designers come out with different things as far as manufacturers. They're upgrading all the time. So what I always say is these are not your mom's wigs, right? Back in the day,
No,
they're
these are
not
not
heavy, they're not super hot. I'm not going to lie, if it's 102 outside and you put a wig on, you're going to be hotter than if you don't. I mean, that's just reality. But if you use, to Nellie's point, some of the lower density, they're going to be lighter. Those days are the days. Keep it off the back of your neck. That makes a big difference. And Kelly asked, can she use the macadamia hair oil? Yeah, absolutely, you can on wigs. Again, the biggest thing that hurts wigs is, I am so sorry. Apparently my alarm is telling me it's time to eat on my fast. But the biggest thing on the wigs is heat that bothers them, which is why I always think you want to start off with a very low heat, and figure it out, because heat can bother them. In fact, I had one wig that was so sensitive. I was cooking Thanksgiving dinner and I opened up the oven, and the heat that came out actually kind of got the little ends. Now I could just trim them and they were fine. But again, think about, heat and friction, I think, are the two biggest destroyers of wigs. Outside of that, they're pretty durable.
Yeah, if they're not heat resistant, you don't want to bring them.
No, you will fry them like, yeah.
To the heat.
It's like carpet in a candle is what it looks like. I've done that accidentally. So always make sure heat friendly and what amount of heat, right? And then always start low. No, these are not real people hair, I think is the question. It's not real human hair. They might have some blended with it, and there are some human hair wigs. I also want to set the playing field on money, because I hear that all the time. Real good quality human hair wigs are 1,000 to 2,000 and even above. They are expensive. So if someone is selling human hair wigs for $50, don't buy it. That's not right. It just never will happen. Even if they're saying it's blended, which I love how Nellie explains that, it's not enough human hair to count as a human hair wig. And so it almost doesn't, in my opinion, make a difference. I think the good quality synthetic fiber is more important than having a blend of human hair. So for me, it's either go all the way human hair and spend the money, or get a good quality synthetic wig.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I agree. And then also, just like I said before, in order for me to, because I don't want to call them human hair unless they're 50-50. But in order for me to get, to blend them with 50% human hair, I can't sell them for the price I have for my clients right now.
No. And I will be honest, I have wigs that are, I have one human hair wig that was thousands, and I have some that are 500-600 that are synthetic. And I wear Nellie's wig I got for $89.99, and I get equal compliments. It wears in some cases better because it has less friction to it, and it's easier to comb out and restyle. So again, just keep that in mind, you guys, that there is money does matter, but there's also, if you trust the quality manufacturer, that's important. So
I agree. Thank you, Sarah.
All right.
So I was going to show you guys, this is what I did with the curling iron.
Now, which wig is that?
So I put some curls to her. I mean, you can do waves too, just, do it faster, so you don't have to hold.
Which wig is that one?
This one is Valerie. Valerie is another fun wig.
Can you turn it to the front too?
Yeah.
Those curls look amazing.
I just put more curls. She usually has like messy curls.
Love it.
Yeah, she has a very natural brown on top, and then she's a side part. She also has the brown, the copper.
Yes. Yep.
In the back, and then
perfect for fall too.
Yeah, she's layered too. Perfect for fall. Yeah, she's on my website. She is, I believe, 65.
Perfect.
You want
Perfect.
to grab her, she is there. She's called Valerie.
And this one is I think this is the 5th one that I did in that.
That's your Ashland.
Oh, I just
I
love
love
her. And I did not curl this one. This is exactly what it came like out of the packaging. Because again, I really want people to see.
the color is different.
And within just seconds, you guys, again, I don't know how to explain this enough. You can alter this because again, I just don't love when it's so flat by my head. If I'm wearing a hat, it doesn't matter as much. But I just love the volume because I feel again like it pulls up to my eyes higher. Oh, I just turned it off. Pulls up to my eyes higher and makes my face look thinner. Like it brings it down. When it's flat, I feel like it makes my face look wider. So it's strictly ego that I feel like I have to curl these. I just turned it off. Hang on. Do you do that sometimes? I do that. I hit it with my finger.
I always do it.
And I turn it off.
So for this one, you want to make sure the fan is on.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, you're right. Fan is on.
So let's see. Sorry, somebody just messaged me.
Nope, you're good. And again,
and then you want to
try to just do the
slide it a little bit and then curl back and wait. There you go. You can start that way. Yeah. It's always easier to put it on. Sorry if you can't hear me. Something is.
No, I can hear you. We can hear you just fine. Yep.
It's always easier to do it on a mannequin, the wig canvas. That way, you can see and do it. You can see it while doing.
Yeah, and I'm backwards in the in here, so I have to do it the opposite direction of what I normally do.
No, that's fine. Which heat?
So
what is the heat there?
Low.
Okay, now you're getting him.
Yeah, it just I think if I turned it off, it needed to get back going again. But yeah, I mean, I think that the best thing that people can see though is just how easy it is because, I think everyone assumes it's going to be hours and hours and it really isn't. The biggest thing I can tell you is don't do what I'm doing though. When you curl it, then just let it cool. Again, cool is your friend with synthetic wigs. So let the heat do its job, let it cool. Then I mess it up, add some spray and I'm good to go. I'm just for time. I'm not really letting it cool. So if you let it alone, it does better. But you can see like instantaneously, right? I've got that kind of movement in there that I just love.
I love it on you. The color is different. The color shows a little bit different, but
it does. And my light is I look really pale. And I will tell you, I adjust my makeup according to the wig I'm wearing a lot because I have no natural eyebrows. No lie, none. I am Swedish, so really. Oh, they're so thin. And so when I'll do my regular like base makeup and then whatever wig I pick, I alter. And sometimes I darken my eyebrows even more to match the root, or depends on what you want to look like that day, right? It's all about playing. But if you guys do not have this one, Ashlyn, highly recommend it. This length, Nellie, I love.
I love her too. She's one of the ones that is so comfortable. She's
so light.
If you like her, you can go ahead and order her. She's going to be here soon. So once I receive her, I'll ship her right away.
Yeah, you guys pre-order this one because I waited like 3 rounds and then finally got in to get her. And I just love it. So cute.
You bought both, right? You bought Ashlyn and Ashley and Alicia. Do you have Alicia?
No.
Alicia is kind of like sister with her.
I don't think
so. Alicia, Kyla, and Ashlyn are sisters.
Just, I mean, look how cute. I picked up this hat in Santa Fe, but look at how great that hair is with that gray because of the ash that's in that. And again, I wish you guys could see the colors we can see in person because it's just to die for, I think. And not everybody wants really long hair. Some people want this mid-length. Did I lose you now?
Looks on you. I
So,
love it. The hat
and you
too.
can always cut the wigs, right?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Well, not everybody always wants, like sometimes I don't always want really long, like
Oh
the
yeah,
ones
I
go
have
down
clients.
so
All
far.
they want is long wigs.
Yeah, sometimes I want them up here and I just cut them because it's the perfect
Which
color,
is
it's the
fine.
perfect rooting, and you can't get it in kind of a little bit shorter. So I just cut them, and I think we should tailor them to what we want.
Yeah, you can. You're so good at it too. Because some people that they get scared of cutting them,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't blame them. But hey, if you guys want it to be cut, if you want me to trim them, just let me know and I will do that. So these, the mid-length, the one that Ashlyn and Kyla and Alicia length is it's very popular. It was a good seller for
Perfect.
someone because these sisters they they pretty much one of the best sellers. And
Yeah.
then I have a little bit longer than them, which would be your let me see, if someone wants the shorter version would be Alabina and Alabina, Christy, and Luna. So they are shorter um, than Ashlyn, Alicia, and Kyla. I don't think I have one of the sisters. I know.
And all they have to do though is let you know what they want, and you'll put them on a list, and when it comes in, they get it.
You can
So
always message me with the list, and I will tell you exactly. Oh, and another one is like them is Grace. So Grace comes in auburn, which is gorgeous auburn, and then she comes in dirty blonde, which is so pretty as well. So these are the mid-length ones that are
this
pretty,
is a
you
little
know,
more.
pretty
I
light. And check Sandra. Sandra is mid-length.
We should do a whole show on the mid-length ones because I feel like sometimes too, and I don't know how everyone else feels, but sometimes I want to, I can like, so this is the longer one, right? You guys can see the other one was kind of up to here. So, it's a huge difference. And sometimes I love it, in the winter and depending upon what I'm wearing, but other times it is more to deal with. Let's just be honest, right? When you have longer hair, you're going to sit on it, when you're in the car necessarily. So you do want to think about what you're doing and what wig you're wearing, and is it kind of an appropriate style for the occasion, right? Because that is always what I think. If you're uncomfortable in it, people notice your uncomfortableness. They do not notice that you're wearing a wig. They don't know it is. Like, this looks like my own hair.
Is that Lacey?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's Lacey GR. Yeah, she looks really good.
And no one knows that this isn't my own hair, but if it's a hot day or I'm moving and doing stuff and it's going to be in my way, then I would wear a shorter one. So that's where, like, some of these, I'll be honest, Nellie, I'm going to get them and I'm going to like have one in long and one in this, and I'm just going to do whatever I want to them because I can afford to do them at this price point too. It's not $700 for one wig. So the nice thing is you've got some room to customize it to what you want. Which is no different than clothes or anything else. So,
yeah, and I love how you style them and how you put them on and you put all the hats and kind of like, I don't know how to say it in English.
I think it's fun to play, right?
Look with them is unbelievable. I love it.
It's fun to style them. And again, you guys are seeing one makeup, right? Because I'm not altering and doing things. But, when I wear more ash, and the lighter ones, I have to do my eyebrows darker. When I do more of the auburns or the reds, I have to do a little more brown in my eyebrows. My lip color changes. But other than that, my base makeup usually stays the same. I do notice those certain styles, I'll put more blush on or eyeliner or whatever. But again, just customize that as you put on the wig. That's the whole fun part of it, is being able to do that. But I think beanies are like, it's my favorite time of year. It's beanie weather, Nellie.
And we're gonna have the beanies. Did I tell you about the beanies?
So excited.
Yeah, we wanted to get them out forever. I just, for some reason, I put them behind, and there's just so much so much more to do.
You
So,
have so
but
many.
this year I am for sure getting them out. There are so many colors. There's red and green and black and all kind of beanies. And then I have the caps. I am working on taking pictures of them. And then we also have the hats, the Panama hats. You've seen them, right, Sarah?
Yes, so cute.
So they're gonna come out. They have hair attached to them. The beanies have Velcro, so you can buy a beanie and you can get 2 or 3 different color of hair, and then attach today blue.
And the concept is that it's a little bit cheaper than a full wig because you don't have all this part, right? So it's just, or is it about the same price because then you have the hat attached and it's just lighter?
Yeah, but also they come together. So
in a set, so you can just mix.
Yeah, it's a set. You just pick your color. You
Gotcha.
pick the hair for the hat, but they do come together. And then those are going to come out soon as well. I'm going to go live for those on my page. And so I did a show for colored wigs. There's still new customized ones that I told you the other day about. I am so excited for them.
I can't wait to see those. And the bangs.
With bangs, we do have the bangs. There's going to be a show that is going to be just for the ones that have bangs. And of course, bangs are going to be cheaper because they don't have to cost $85.
Right, they don't have as much hair. So yeah,
and it's machine made, so they will be cheaper, but they're coming out as well. There's we have so much coming. I am so excited to share.
Love it. And Laura, you were right. Laura says she is Swedish too, so she's got the real thin hair and the high. Yes, I do too. The high forehead. I have a 7 head. Have you ever heard that? It's a 4 and I have like 7, but it is the high forehead, which again, that's a Swedish trait. I think it's because we're so smart, Laura. We're so smart
and so pretty.
So
beautiful.
We're not saying that today, but getting over pneumonia and COVID, this is as good as it gets. So, and Tammy,
you got them both.
You are so right. And Tammy said she loves for some professional settings a little shorter, and sometimes she struggles with kind of the bird's nest that happens right back here. And you guys, it's no different. Synthetic real hair, you guys know the thing, it's rubbing. And so, as it rubs and it creates heat, again, heat and friction are the 2 enemies of your wig. You need, and I've got mine right here telling you, amazing.
Brush.
Amazing. But get it, my opinion is get it a little damp and then it just takes all the frizz out. It's perfect.
What I tell my clients is if you're wearing a wig and if you're going to work, this has to be in your purse.
Absolutely.
So when you go to the bathroom, you just grab your wig right here and just detangle it here, there, and then that's it. So you want to make sure that your wig is taken care of. So if you don't brush the back of your wig for 2-3 days, it will get those.
Yep. And depending upon what you're doing, right? If you're just sitting at your desk and, you're able to, you're not running around and sweating and you're not, it's going to hold up a lot better than if you're, running around and sweating. But no matter what, all you got to do is just, again, I go into the bathroom, run it underneath the sink. And I even with Nell's wigs, this is, you guys, but this is reality, right? I'm being real here. I'm driving in the car. I've had the top down. Something's happened. I don't have a spray bottle. I don't have a sink. There you go.
Yeah.
Just go like this. And I'm telling you, it instantaneously takes some of the frizzes out. And, let's be real. We do it on our kids' faces when they eat chocolate. It happens. It's my own spit in my wig. So don't judge me. But this one has to be one of my favorite for falls. Can we talk about this gorgeous girl? Abs, this is Megan, right?
Yeah.
You guys, if you do not have Megan, I cannot say enough about, again, in the camera, it looks different. When you get it, it is like caramel and
the color is correct on the website. It's the pictures we're taking in front of.
It's even better than the website though, Nellie. It is. Oh my gosh. her wigs are better in person than they are on the website. You guys just believe me, because I bought them and then I get them and I go, oh, no way, it's even better. This is like caramel and a mocha latte had a baby. It just is, because these highlights right here, the money stripes, they are so perfect caramel. I cannot even tell you. There, you know how you get sometimes like the Ray I love, because the money stripes on her, they're a little more bold. They're a little, but it's a shorter wig, so you can have that, in my opinion, really bold style. This one has like, I don't even know how many colors that they did with this, but it is just amazing. And it's not gold. I don't like gold. I don't look good in yellow. So I don't like any yellow in my hair at all. If you notice, all the ones that I get, even if they're blonde and they lean a little bit, it's more of the wheat color, or more, it's got more warmth to it. If you guys know what you want, just let Nellie know when you're ordering, message her, let her know, and she will make sure, like, not to give you something that pulls yellow or pulls, for me, it's yellow and green. I can do army green, but I can't do certain greens.
I'm trying to see if I can show her on my side as well.
But oh my gosh, this color is going to be my go-to.
Of course, if I have her in stock.
And I'd love to know what your guys' favorite wig is. If you watching, we have a bunch of people watching. If you can post what your favorite one for the fall is, because what I'm really trying to do is help all of us who purchase these share with each other of what you are most looking forward to wearing in the fall. Because let's be honest, like some of the things I would wear more New Year's Eve, more platinum Maryland blonde, thing like that. Summer, I go a little lighter. In the fall, I really like to have more of this depth. So I'd love to know what you guys think.
So,
but see, look how different in your light than my light that looks. Isn't that look different in two lights?
Yep. But it still looks pretty on your side too. I think it's just lighter.
Yeah, I think
then now it looks more, this lighting is,
but it looks more gold there, and it's not. It's more.
It's not. No.
It's in between ours. I feel like is the real lighting, if that even makes sense. It is caramel like that, but it's not that bright. I feel like in person.
I'm gonna hold it right here. See what you think.
Can I see? Like our lighting is so different. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
But this one has to be one of my favorites. This one I might buy a whole nother one. And then this is the one I might take just a little bit shorter so that I have a shorter version and a longer version.
That would look cute too. So do you see this one? Even this looks different.
Is that the same color as Megan?
No. Yes. No.
See, isn't that funny?
Part
so
of
you can go to the expert and ask her. Tell her what you want and ask her. But so this one is amazing. And this one does have some of those little hairs that what do you call them? Baby hairs?
The baby hair, yeah. Yeah,
and I usually just leave them or I cut them off.
Some people love them. Some people just don't really care about them, so they cut them. I like it.
If they stay out of my way, then I leave them. If I feel like they're in my way, then I cut them. But
yeah, sometimes what I do is I shove them under the lace. Kind of hides the lace too.
Right. I have not brushed that.
Sometimes you just cut them, whatever works for you, really. I can't believe how different it looks like. But the images are closer to how they look. I love that Megan on you.
Oh, it's just one of my favorites. This, like any wig you get in this kind of tone, man, I am all about it. Love it. Love it. All right, I got a couple more that I wanted to highlight for fall. Because again, I just think part of fall is all of these auburns and reds and, golds and different. I got to refix my hair to get it up here again. But see, if you guys look, how many wigs have I put on and this grip is still staying. I would, if I was going to put on a wig for the rest of the day, I'd readjust it right now, but they're pretty durable. It's amazing how many times I can move some things.
I'm thinking of for fall, do you have Beyonce?
No.
Beyonce is a pretty, here.
So Nell sent me this one. Oh, that one's pretty. That's beautiful.
She's a good wig.
Oh, okay. Put that one in a bag for me.
Okay, I will do
Look,
that.
you guys better keep up with my buy-in or you're going to miss it. So this I would adjust my makeup to. So definitely take that because again, it's a bold blue. When Nellie first sent this to me, I thought, you are crazy, girl. It is like bright, bright blue. And I have actually worn it and I love it. I think it is beautiful. And again, you guys, I'm terrible about how I store my wigs. I gotta get my crap in gear and get them up. But right now, usually they're laying on the couch in my bedroom. But you can see how easy. I wanted to show you reality because I'm combing it out right in front of you. I'm not spending hours doing stuff behind the scenes. So you get real time. This is life. And I would personally put some layers and curl this one, but I wanted to show you what it looks like just kind of, oh, I just tangled that after I got it out of the box.
I think it's Gianna, right?
I'd have to go back and look on this one actually. But what I love about this one, you put a hat on her and she is a completely different wig. And this is no anything, no layers, no styling, no nothing. And then I just wanted to show real quick and again, I'm not in front of my mirror, so bear with me here. But one of the things I loved about her is because of her length and her style, she looks so cute when you braid this one, you guys. So if you wanted to try something that is fun, a little bit of a different color, again, I am not used to doing this in a camera and I keep telling Nell, she asked.
Yeah, it's different.
And I'm like, I hate videos because I don't like the way I sound or I look.
Yes.
But I just wanted to show you real quick. And you've got a bunch of really cool blue ones. So we could certainly do a blue show as well, because I think, they say blue is the universal color that everybody looks good in. I don't know if you guys have heard that or not, but they say blue is that's why most, and it's comforting, doctors' offices, hospitals, lots of different places, their style is blue. You're supposed to do your bedroom in the color you look best in too. But you can see like how different that looks if you put a braid with a wig, and you can braid wigs, you can ponytail wigs, you can do anything with them. So I just, again, wanted to show how versatile these guys are. And then if, you leave it in, it'll create a little bit of wave. If you don't like that, just wash it and you're back to square one. And I have not curled this one, but this one is heat friendly as well, isn't it?
It is. Most of them are.
So I'll have to try this one. I'll have to curl this one and see what we think. But beautiful blue. If you're looking for a long blue.
The ones you get, they're usually all heat resistant.
Good. Yeah, if you ever send me one that isn't, you better tell me because I will be in trouble. I will
sell it. There's just a few, and I to be honest, I don't really like it myself. So I just have clients that say, I don't care. I'll take that one.
Yeah.
People, well, but I don't tell them.
If you're not going to style it, then you don't have to worry about it. But I always do. So this one is another one I get tons of compliments on. I thought we could highlight this one. I think this is Layla. Is that right? This is the one I asked you about yesterday that I wore with the houndstooth.
Yeah, that I think that is, if I see the inside, yeah, that's Layla. Yeah.
So this one, again, you guys, almost looks gray in the camera, but it is not gray. It is a beautiful
lighter top too.
Say it again.
It has lighter brown. The brown is going dark, but it's
more of a brown. It's not a gray. And then this is actually platinum. This end is perfect platinum. So if you are looking for an ash wig, I like ash because I don't like the golds. It washes me out. This one is the perfect ombre in my opinion. I posted this one yesterday. I just love it.
I love it on you. I'm checking if it's the older Layla or the new one.
That one looks with pink because of the platinum. cute
Is
little
the
bucket.
top? I'm gonna show you Layla right now. So if you have one, I'm gonna show you the Layla I have right now, and tell me what you think. If it's
Okay.
this, if not, then I'm just worried that the lighting is different. So I wonder if it's because of the lighting.
It probably is. Show yours. I
Tell
think
me if it's this one or if it's the older one.
your lighting is more true to color, Nellie, than mine is.
Is it okay?
I don't know why, but it is. Yeah. I'm going to have to work on that for our next one. I think I need more backlighting maybe.
Let's see.
So
how's that? No.
Little different. Yeah, mine is a little more darker.
So that would be your, that would be the older version of the Layla.
Okay. But same concept. I mean,
But
it's got
same,
the
yeah.
dark roots.
You put curls to her, but the closest to her would be Rosie. Rosie would be the closest to her.
Okay.
And I have
love
her
this one.
that color too.
Yeah. Love this. But again, in the camera, it looks gray and it is not gray. There's no gray in it at all. So I don't know why it looks gray, but I always ask Nellie 5,000 questions. I go, I like this one, and now tell me everything because I can't tell colors. So, but
she looks good. And it's always hard to get the exact color of the wig, is because it always comes a little different.
Yeah.
So I try to not use any lights when I take pictures. Now I started taking pictures outside.
But even if you do that, it looks different outside than inside. I've taken them in my bathroom. It looks different than my living room. Yeah.
I mean, they can always call me. They can always message me, and I'll make a video of it if that's easier for them to see. But most of them, let's say I take a picture and then I come inside and I hold the wig and then I hold the picture and then I see how close they are. So if I see it's not the same, if I see that the color's off, I go and redo it.
Right. Now you guys,
I'm so sorry. Just people message me and I think it gets.
Oh, no worries. I'm spit testing this one for you to get the frizz out. So.
Yeah, I love you. Waxing.
Well, but it's reality, right? We're not always like in our bathroom right by, a makeup artist and a sink, and we've got stuff to do. So you got to learn what works for you. Now, this one is one of the first ones I got from you. This is which one?
Ella.
Love this one, you guys.
She's on back order. Oh my gosh, she's so good on you.
Get on the list for Ella.
She looks good on you.
What I love too, and I don't know how you guys are, but I feel like not every color goes with every color. Like, if you have blonde hair and you have a lighter cap or hat,
that's cute.
It kind of morphs it out, right? And so being able to change your hair color means you can do so many different things with hats that otherwise it doesn't go as well. And you keep your natural hair, if you have any, if you're lucky enough to have natural hair, it keeps it from bleaching and cutting. And, like you said the other day, going cosmetology school, I used to cut my hair and color it and do all kinds of stuff to it. And now I try to leave it alone and leave it natural. And I have fun with the wigs instead of my own hair. And I think I love my stylist. Shout out to Stephanie Wright. She's amazing. But it's not cheap to get your hair done anymore. And so if you think about it, you're, $300-400 to go get a cut and a color, and a style. And you can get, 5 wigs for that, 6 wigs for that, depending upon what you get, and just have some fun. So I think, what an option. And they don't last forever. Someone asked me that. They're like, well, do they ever wear out? Eventually wigs wear out just like your own hair. They'll just lose it. And you can sometimes on the bottom, you might need to just cut up the bottom because that's usually at least where I notice I get more.
Or take the frizz off.
Yeah, or just trim the frizz off, or so that you can extend their life. And then at some point, though, they are synthetic. But my first wig I started wearing 5 years ago, and I still have the first wigs I ever bought, and they still are fine because I don't wear them every day. If you wear them every day, they're going to wear out faster. If you rotate, they're going to last longer. So
If
I
you
guess
wear them
again,
every day, you want to make sure you take care of them. You want to make
yes,
sure you
yeah,
tackle them. You want to make sure you spray. And then when they get frizzy, you want to make sure you take that frizz off. You can do by cutting, or you can just do by, get the defrizzer and just spray it with
yep,
water and just defrizz it.
yep.
How do you say it?
Defrizz it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no, you said it exactly right.
steam it.
And
So
Laura, this is Ella. Laura's asking, is that correct? Nellie, I'm so bad with the names. This is Ella, right?
no, you're right. That one is Ella.
Yeah, this one is Ella.
Yeah, she is coming back. She's a customized one, so she will be here.
Love her.
Um,
Love her. Do you guys want to see? I'm bad about showing the back.
week maybe of October. Just to be safe, I'm gonna say first week of October. But her and Queen are coming.
Oh, Queen is the purple and the kind of
Yeah,
the gray, is that right?
Yeah, that's Ella for sure.
Oh,
I have
love
her.
Ella.
I wore my Ella when we went on a cruise. Did you see those pictures?
Yes, yes, so
Yeah.
cute,
Thank you.
so cute.
Yeah, that one, and I had a few, but I love her. She's just natural.
And I thought we'd end on a pink. This one has the base in it, the darker roots.
What is this? That is Camilla.
And this one has to be my favorite pink.
That's Camilla. Yeah, she's a fun wig too.
Love
Did you cut her a little bit?
Yes, I did. Yeah. Poor Nellie. I send her pictures and she goes, "Well, that's not how it comes out of the box." Because I have altered
What was
it.
this? And then I think.
I this one with a beanie. This
She makes him so pretty.
is the perfect one for a beanie. And yeah, I added some layers, and then again, this is another one that I would add some, those high up here, kind of around my face, when you're doing it, just because I love the height that it gives you. But I think what we wanted to show you guys is not to be afraid to play. Fall is here. It's a great time to try something new, and who cares what someone thinks? That's what I hear all the time is, well, what if my colleagues make fun of me or my family? Or let me tell you, when I first started wearing wigs, it was kind of humorous in my family of what color I was going to show up with, what I was doing. And now I have so many friends and family that wear them. They love them. They're more confident. I own a healthcare company and a software company full time. So this kind of stuff is my hobby. I probably work 60, 80 hours a week. I don't have time to do what, some people do. And I can put on a wig and I am good to go. And I can have fun and still be fashionable, professional. So you guys don't be afraid to try new things. And if you want to start off, I've always recommended starting off with as close to your natural color and what style you would wear to start wearing them and get more comfortable. And then, if you're a little nervous, then branch out into bold and exciting things. But if you are nervous about wearing them, I wouldn't start with a bright pink wig. That might make you more uncomfortable. So again, go with more of your natural tone, something closer to your own style. And that way, as you start feeling more comfortable, you'll forget you even have them on. People ask me that too. And I'm like, it's 4 o'clock and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I still have my hair on. I'm not even paying attention.
Yeah.
So,
I sometimes touch my head. Am I wearing the wig on there?
yes, right. Exactly. I actually slept in it a couple times. I hit a hotel room traveling and I was tired and I thought I'm just going to lay down and close my eyes and I'll get up and wash my face. And I wake up and I'm
in the morning.
yeah, I've taken a nap in them, and I don't recommend it again because you're friction. And so, you don't necessarily want to do that. But I think the big thing is don't be afraid of doing that. Because I think that's what everyone's afraid of. The wind is going to blow it off. The wind is not going to blow your hair off, you guys. It's not going anywhere. Yes, you can take it off fairly easily unless you glue it, but you do not have to. It's not the old days of what you see in cartoons where the wig goes flying off. That doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Totally doesn't. And someone asked me how many wigs I have. I would need to count, but I do think I'm over 125 now, maybe total. And I could not. Someone said, "Well, are you going to get rid of any of them?" I don't think I could. They're like my kids. I don't know. I love them all. I love them all. So,
the baby.
Oh, and Laura's asking the name of the wig and the color of Ella. Isn't it just Ella? Is there a color that goes with
There's
Ella?
no. So Ella comes only in one color, and it's that natural brown with the ashy highlights.
Laura, I love you.
So if you go Ella, it will come up.
It's just that one. Ella's just that color.
Just that color, yeah.
Okay.
And if you like her, you can get her on back order. She is coming, and I will ship her right away. Same
Yeah,
with
you guys do it. Don't wait.
Yeah, she's a good wig.
Because what you do, Nellie, is just so people know, and Laura, I love it. She said her neighbor thought her husband had a new girlfriend for the weekend when she first started wearing wigs. That is so funny. I love it. I always get asked, do you have a different personality with every wig? And I'm like, no, I'm the same person. But I will tell you, when I wear red, my staff knows I'm sassy that day and to watch out. Red is I'm a little fiery. I don't know why I pick, but I do. But
that's
love
fair.
that.
Yes, it's red.
Yeah, and so you guys, what Nellie does, if it's on back order, which no, you order from wigs.com. I'm not saying anything bad about anybody, but you order from a big company like that, they're just going to let you know what it's in. What Nellie does is keep your name on a waiting list, and then when she gets them in, she gives them in the order that you guys paid for them and are on her list. And so that's what I realized once I got to know Nellie that I needed to do, because I kept going, oh, it's in stock. And then I'd reach out and she goes, it sold in like one day. And I was like, oh, and then I'd wait again. And then so now I just get on the waiting list, and you don't have to worry about it. It just comes in the mail as soon as she gets it in. So I would highly recommend that. And
I'll sell them, send them right away.
Yeah, and Kelly might not still be watching. Kelly was on in the beginning, but Kelly just ordered her first wig from you and got it today. She said she was so excited. And it was, I don't remember which one she ordered. Do you remember?
She got,
it was one of the 5.
Oh, one of the 5s she got today?
Yeah, but it was one of the 5 I posted. Oh, she is there. Kelly, which one did you get? I'm curious to know. And then I still want you guys, even after we end this podcast, which we're way out of time, but tell me what your favorites are for fall, because I need a whole fall lineup.
We might do a fall color.
I want some auburns and some burgundies, and I want to get into some of the reds and the burgundies. And would you guys like to see that? Because I know that's always a color that people think they can't wear, but I swear it is. You guys can wear it.
Yeah. You never know. Sometimes you think, oh my gosh, no way I can pull that, let's say purple or light blonde. And then when you're like, I can't really do this. It's not me. And you put it on and you're like, what? I have clients that come and they're like, I want to be as natural as possible, right?
Yep.
So then we're like, okay. And then they're like, can I try the ash? Can I try the rose gold? And once they tried on, it's like, what? This looks good on me. It's always, nice to try and see.
Absolutely.
You never know what looks good on you.
No.
We always think we know what looks good on us, but we really don't. So we have to try stuff. And
I never thought purple would be a hair color I would wear. And I swear I get the most compliments when I wear purple, which it would never be. I would think pink or blonde, but purple. And then sometimes when I wear those caramels, I'm amazed. And I go, I would never think brunette for me. So I agree with you. She said Diana AUB. So it wasn't one of my 5. I was wrong. I apologize. Diana AUB.
Diana AUB. Yeah, I think, Auburn. I already shipped her.
No, she just got it today. But do you know which one that is? I thought it was one that I had, the 5 that I demoed, but it wasn't one of those 5.
Oh no, then if she just got it, I don't know. I had
it today.
But I did receive Diana IUB yesterday. It's the Auburn.
Auburn, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I shipped that one. So I'm gonna check. Is it Laura?
No, Kelly.
Kelly.
She just ordered for the first time from you and got it. Maybe
Kelly, thank you so much. I will check it and I will get back with you right away.
No, she did get it. She got it in the mail today.
Oh, she received it. So that would be probably the one that she got before. Yeah.
I was just curious which one that is. Because it's Auburn, right?
It's Auburnish, yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly, how do you like it?
I don't even know that she tried it on. She said the mailman came right as she was logging on to the podcast.
Okay.
So she may not have even tried it. And then you got to meet Tammy.
Tammy, hi.
Came over to
was
you,
on
right?
she was let me go check.
Tammy came to see you, right? On Friday or Thursday this week?
Oh yes, Tammy is the sweetest. Oh my
Yeah.
God, here she came. She's from Los Angeles.
Yeah, so we're going to do a podcast on her fragrances. She does a whole bunch of stuff with fragrances, and I had to wait for
fragrance
pneumonia so I could smell.
Sorry, she brought me samples, and they are
Nice.
oh, they're so good. You guys, yes,
I'm so excited.
She needs to be on your podcast.
I have a basket full, and I told her, I just have to be able to smell again. I didn't lose my taste and smell with COVID, but you know when you're sick,
so glad.
You can't smell the thing,
still off.
Yeah.
But her, yeah, she's amazing. She's so sweet too.
Yeah. Nice. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed. We'd love to do more informational things and also try to focus on some of the products that you're interested in. So reach out, let us know what you'd like to see. If you'd like to see more different, again, we just want to show you the versatility of the difference a hat makes, the different adding 5 seconds of curls, the difference that if you add some layers in, really customizing it, that you have someone who you can reach out to. She'll do video calls with you. Again, I love some other brands. I know Nellie loves other brands as well. Never talks negatively about another brand. That would never happen here. But it's really focusing on what she does well at a price point, in my opinion, that is beyond crazy. So until she comes to her senses, let's order like the wind, because I don't think she's going to be able to do it for very long, but I love it. And again, just reach out, let us know what you'd like to talk about or focus on. And we can certainly do that. I know I had a request for eyebrows with different wigs, because that's always something that people struggle with. So I have a couple experts we can bring on. But Nellie, thank you so much for your time this morning. I hope everyone has a great weekend. And I guess get on the website and beat me to these good ones before they're all gone, because I'm excited for the Auburn ones. So
yeah, thank you, Sarah, so much for having me, and thanks everyone that watched us. You have any questions, you can message me on Facebook. I have my or you can contact me via the website, whatever works for you, and I'll answer your questions.
Love it. And we'd love if you share this so that other people can be educated and see what we're trying to do. So please share it, and maybe we can do something fun. If you let Nellie know that you share it, maybe we can do a fun little giveaway or do something Atomic Blonde wise for you guys. So let us know if you've done that. And I guess we'll see you on the next Atomic Blonde All About Wigs podcast. Thanks, Nellie.
Thank you.